Hello and welcome back to Per Farming. Should join us again where we finished last time, down at the water fill point. So just filled our tank up when we finished the last video. We're now going to go and make some use of it. Hopefully. So we've not tried irrigating yet, but that's what we're about to do with this. Because you have to have watered crops. Should be an interesting one to see. We've done it before. As I said before, I didn't bother doing the educational bit of this to find out how we do things. If I read the instruction manual, men don't do that either. So still 99% fertilisation on here, which is interesting. I'll show how wide this thing reaches. Definitely interesting form of irrigation though. No irrigation I've ever done before. A bit wide actually. Just literally a tanker's width really. I might have missed a bit around the outside by the looks of that. Never seen irrigation done like this before. This is how we've got to do all our fields. We could be here a while. We'll have to look into what other tankers we've got for this job, whether there's anything that covers a wider width. And this one. I think I'd like to do potatoes this method in real life, or anything for that matter, the amount of wheel marks we put in the crops. Let's see if we can't just go round and round with this. So that'd be the fast track finished. That ping just then. I'll have a look through the shop in a couple of minutes, just see what other water tankers there are in there. Have we got anything what can cover a wider width than this one? After we've done this field. I knew we had to water this way on here, but I wasn't quite aware of how narrow width the tankers would do, unfortunately. So again, across there slowly. very slowly. If none of the other tankers do wider, this will become a helper job. While we get on with some other bits and pieces on here. Doesn't exactly use a lot of water. Takes a lot of patience. The fast track is finished. That's its last field that had to plough. That can come onto this job. Got a bit quicker running about with things. Sure, this tractor is only really meant to be used for fertilising and spraying. But it's now done some planting and doing some irrigation work. The tanker, which is way too big for it. The tank was bought with the Deutz Fahrer and the fast track in mind, not this little Landini. This was bought with orchards, spraying and fertilising in mind. So we need 3/4 of the way through this field now. We do know we've got to do the far end again. Probably miss some more bits as well. Do take a little while to turn on after you've activated them on the steering wheel or controller. Steering wheel at the moment for me. I tend to use the controller for walking around with. They are compatible with the G29 on here. One thing you must not do is have a joystick plugged in as well, because they will not work with that. I found out the Logitech 3D Extreme joystick I've got actually causes major conflicts on here. You can't use that as a controller to walk around with or anything, unfortunately. Shall have a setup for FS. Joystick is used to walk around with, the mouse is used a little bit, the steering wheel is used the most. Have a bit through here and one along the top end to our right where we first started, what I missed. Just a bit along this end here. Small bit in there as well by the looks of it. Just to our right. Only at that end, I think. So it's one of the strangest forms of irrigation I've ever seen done on the farm, but hey, it works. We've run half the crop down to do it, but it works. Still at 99%, but that's what I have to do. Can't see where else we've missed any at the moment. 99% is good enough for me. Park this up in the yard. Let's go in front of the potato harvester. I'm going to need that for a little while. Just put the sprayer back on and spray our field of potatoes. And then we'll have a look in the shop at water tank and see if there's anything that covers a wider width than that one we've just been using. So obviously this time we can't do a headland either end because we'll crush the potatoes. Can't zoom out anymore either. It's unfortunate. Not too inaccurate spraying speed there. Problem is the field doesn't quite fit the spray boom. A small bit down to our right there, what needs spraying still. Turn tight this time. Should get to 99% hopefully. Can't get any higher than that. Can stay on the sprayer. All the crops to spray at the minute because they're the two fields that are up. We shall leave this in the yard. I'll just have a clear up off camera and take things up to our other barn, what we don't need now, like the potato planter. Let's find that one. That feels all drilled, it does just leave that one. But we need some other seed in first. I suppose I could actually do rye again. Help it drill it again. We'll head across the fast track. We'll get this out of the way. That's the whole of our farm is actually ploughed and drilled then, I believe. This will pick the plough up without the weight in the front. Do you get a reassuring bang when you reverse into things here or drive into things? Back to the yard. Help can stay over there doing what it does best, to make the mess. Player's got to go up the other barn now, because we don't need that again. Just stay there. Now we need to have a look in the shop, if I get the right one. There we go. At water cisterns. There you go, vehicle shop. So, are we in trials or cultivation? You never can tell. 7 meters, 7 meters, 7, 7. Looks like we're a bit stuck no matter which one we use. It's 7 meters or 7 meters. Something we do need to look for. Don't want the bovine transporter. We need a piggy transporter. I'm sure we've got pig ones anywhere. I'd like to think there's a pig transporter somewhere. Not just have to go with the bovine one and hope for the best. Otherwise there's some dead piggies. I would say just because that says 6 bovine, it's saying 6 to 10 and transport livestock, I would say that is actually the one we need to buy. But we'll do that at the shop. So this is absolutely filthy at the moment, this tractor. Shall I just do something about that? I don't think all our tractors could do with a bit of a hose down. Do have a pressure washer, luckily. Good wash down. Wish they washed this quick in real life. There we go. That looks a bit better. Now it's clean, we'll just run this up to our other barn. Out of the way. I don't know how to get there. We need to get our own animal trailer. So we've got to actually transport the pigs to market on there, or to meet their maker, so to speak. They end up at the butcher's shop. It's not a game for those of a vegetarian or vegan nature. That's the supply away with for the year. Now, I don't quite know what these buildings are on the right, whether they're rabbit runs or chicken coops. But we're going to find out in a second. So chickens are used for eggs or for selling in the shop. So let's have a little trot across there and see what they're for. Don't particularly want rabbits, I'd rather have chickens. So let's have a look. Chicken coop. There it is, it's right before our eyes. But not just upgrade into a bigger chicken coop. Got little tiny chicks in there. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to just leave it the standard size. Never mind, we'll have this one as well. So upgrade that one as well. Have all three coops. Straight away we'll upgrade that to the bigger one as well. We haven't got much left to buy now, so we might as well. Might as well have a go at chickens as well. So next time that leaves us to get the remaining we've got 4 more fields to fertilise. The potatoes need irrigating with this rather messy tanker. I don't think it'll be too long for that little beast has to come out of the shed to play. That messy little thing will have to come out again as well, because we've got 4 fields to fertilise as well. Our wheat is all done and ready to go here, so once that gets growing we'll be away there. Nothing more to do in that field, so we're doing well. So on that note, that's what I'll say. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.